It's back! Big Brother UK, I am so excited. But what was that voting situation all about last night? Before I even get into that, excuse my naked nails, it's so embarrassing. But I've got so much to do the day, but I will fix them tonight. Back to the matter at hand, it's Big Brother UK 2025, episode 1! Let's get into it. I've got no idea if this is the order the housemates entered, but it's the order that I've screenshot them in. Also, I know that these background pictures are crap, it's the best I've got right now. I'll try and do better for next time. Last night I was watching Big Brother with a friend who despises Big Brother and all reality TV with every fibre of their being. And I'm a very accepting and open-minded person, and I'm very accepting of different sexualities, backgrounds and all that. But my friend, not so much. So it was quite interesting to hear a different perspective, and possibly the perspective of some of the public in the UK. I will share some of these opinions with you. Very controversial, in my opinion. So first we had Gani, and I was just thinking he seems like a really nice, lovely guy. Good hair, dresses well. Actually, I thought he was going to say he was a dancer because that shirt was like ballroom dancing vibes. So my friend said something like, oh, are Indians even allowed to be gay? And that didn't even cross my mind because in my life I've met a lot of people from India who are gay. And I just thought, oh, that's good that he's representing a minority of people. Maybe there's other people out there who feel like they might be gay and they haven't met other gay people from India or whatever. So I thought, aye, nice one. He seems absolutely lovely, and I'm sure he says that he was a manager in Pizza Hut. So then when he went up to get interviewed and AJ says, oh, you're a manager in a pizza restaurant, and my friend says, oh, a pizza restaurant, it's Pizza Hut. And I says, oh, maybe they're not allowed to mention Pizza Hut like so many times because it's like free advertising. But anyway, Gani, so far so good. By the way, his suit was impeccably steamed or ironed or whatever. It didn't even have one crease in it. I was well impressed. Cameron, oh my god. Oh my god, he was so adorable. I absolutely loved him. He was up on the stage and they were saying, oh, you're an introvert. How out your comfort zone is Big Brother. And I was just like, good for you, Cameron. Because as somebody who, a lot of people think that I'm an extrovert, but when it comes to meeting new people and public speaking, I'm like, inside I'm like painfully shy. But it's one of those like kind of fake it till you make it situations. And I just thought Cameron, I just loved him. As a Scottish person, often when you see other Scottish people on the TV, it can be embarrassing. Because a lot of the time I think, oh, they always pick like total fannies to represent Scotland. And I'm sure that if I ever manage to go on Big Brother, other people will think the same about me. But I was actually thinking Nancy was alright. What kind of confuses me though is like people go on Big Brother and they'll come on and say, I'm gay, I'm pansexual, like whatever sexuality they are. But I don't understand why that has to be a thing. Like, in your VT. Like, why should it really matter? Why should you have to mention that? I don't know if it's the show just like telling them stuff off their application form so that the public know straight away. But Nancy was saying she's pansexual and she fancies like they, them, men, women, like whatever, right? That was all fine and well, and actually, to begin with, I kinda liked her. And my friend was like, she's annoying me already. She's an idiot. I says, well, she's hardly an idiot. I says, she speaks 5 languages. I can hardly fucking speak one. She was looking stunning, loving the hair, right? Like, so far it was going well. At first, again, I liked Caroline. She came on and she says she was an extrovert, and my friend was looking at me, giving me the look like that's you. And I absolutely loved her jacket. I've actually got this jacket in different colours, loving all the jewellery. Not that keen on the cowboy hat, right? But we've all got our own style. And at first, I liked her. So excuse me if I'm saying this name wrong, but I was distracted when I was watching Big Brother last night. But I think it's Zella, and they were saying that they're a PT, and then they revealed that they lived as a woman for 20 odd years. And my friend says, so that explains why they don't really look like a PT. Now, to be honest, when he came on the screen, I was just thinking, oh, he's quite pretty. I like a man who's not like too masculine, you know, like a bro, like a big muscly, like bearded man. And when they revealed that they were transgender, I was very surprised. And again, it's one of those things like, does it really matter? But maybe the producers are like, I want you to reveal this about yourself to make them relatable to people. I don't really know the reason for it, but we're here now. Is it Teja? I'm really sorry if it's not. But all I remember about her going in is that she's the youngest in the house. I think she's only 18. She says she likes to be really tidy. But then when she was walking in, I do remember her dress because it was long, black, sparkly. Stunning! Now, what I do remember about her walking in the house is that when she was walking in, she was talking to that Scottish girl whose name I forgot already, right? It's day one. Give me a break. But she was saying, oh, where are you from? And then the Scottish girl says, oh, you'll never guess, so I'm not telling, right? As if like, oh my god, this is like a massive deal. Nobody's ever going to know where I'm from. And her face was like, kind of like, okay, like, why are you not telling me your face? Exactly. And I can't even remember where she's from. I think she might be Italian. Correct me, let me know in the comments, because I wasn't paying that much attention. But like, I know it's probably just one of the things where people say, oh, you're from Glasgow, and then she's like, no, guess, right, I get it. But at the same time, I just thought, just fucking tell the lassie where you're from. Another thing about Nancy, actually, was when she was saying that she speaks 5 different languages, and she says that she speaks French when she's flirting. Why would you speak French when you're flirting when you're speaking to somebody who doesn't speak French? That kind of annoyed me as well. Then we had Emily, the total Tory. Every year they put a Tory in and I come on here and I rip them to bits. And then I end up being wrong and I end up liking them. Like, I ended up liking Nathan. I actually loved Harry for day one. And then in the celebrity one, they put that Tory MP in. And before he even went in, I was like, oh no, not another fucking Tory. And I ended up loving him. Was it Michael? Now, in most cases, they put Tories in and I think I'm going to hate them. And then I end up loving them. But in this case, no, I wasn't loving it. And not only that, sometimes I like the Tories that they put in because they're really posh. And there's something about really posh people that I just, like, I find them fascinating. And a lot of the time they're really funny. But when Emily went in and she says she's a conservative or whatever crap it was, she was talking about politics, again, it's one of the things like, why do you have to go in and say, I'm pansexual, I'm gay, like, I vote conservative? Like, why does that matter? Like, everybody else didn't go in and reveal who they vote for. Like, is that the only thing about a personality? I don't understand. It must be the producers. They must look at the form and say, oh, we've got a Tory, she needs to tell everybody that she's a Tory. So I was absolutely 100% willing to let that go. And then when she was walking into the house, and I looked at her feet, and I have got, like, strange style. Any of my friends will tell you, right? But I says to my pal, what the fuck has she got on her feet? First of all, I don't like pointed shoes, right? I know that a lot of people like them. I just don't like them because I've got really small feet, and when I wear them I feel as if my feet are really big. But they look lovely on other people usually. But she was wearing shoes that were pointy-toed, slingbacks. I don't like slingbacks, but I can't wear them anyway because I've got a high instep and they fall off my feet, right? Okay, I can excuse all that. Kitten heels. I was flabbergasted. But what made it even funnier was that on Late and Live, Danny Beard didn't know her name and he was calling her slingbacks and he says, did you see her shoes? And I was like, oh my god, I know. Marcus is an engineer, not that much to say about him, seems like a nice guy. Tate, again, seems like a nice guy. He owns a company, like a stripper company or something. Elsa seems really lovely, but she says she became a Christian because she sees dead people. Okay. So when Sam was going in originally, I thought he seemed like a nice guy. And my friend doesn't have anything against gay people, but he doesn't like people who are like flamboyantly gay. And he's like, oh, I thought it was all going to be normal people. And I was like, he is normal. He's just flamboyant. And I was actually really loving him at first, but then when he got out the car and he had on that really lovely top with brown trousers, it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me at all. And then we had Jenny from Derry, who actually seemed like just really lovely. And I didn't mean for this video to be that long, but that's my opinions on the Housemates. I'm just going to make a quick, like, 3-minute video talking about last night's show, and you can let me know in the comments who you think is going to go. Feel free to share your opinions on the new Housemates in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video where we can talk about what actually happened.